Okay, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's video is a little bit different. I actually recorded a video, when did I do it? Yesterday or 2 days ago. I've still not released it. It will be getting released either tonight or tomorrow. Well, I'm talking about when I'm filming this video, so Saturday, Sunday or Monday. I've not decided yet, but I basically talked about COD in the video, obviously. But I wanted to sort of extend on that further, so this video will be posted obviously after, so if you haven't seen that video, go and check that out. But I basically said that I was going to do a bit more of an in-depth talk into the downfall of COD, where it's at and what we're looking at within the near future. Now I think everyone has their own opinion on Black Ops as a whole, or Call of Duty as a whole, and it's obviously not nice to see the direction that it's going in. It's not nice to see where it's going and how it's gone and what's gone on, but what has caused this downfall? Now I think for many people, they will look probably over the last 3-4 years, I'd say. I mean, in the last 4 years we've had MW2, MW3, BO6 and now BO7, and obviously we have the launch of Modern Warfare 4 coming in later on in this year, which I'm pretty sure is in October. I'm not too sure, but that's normally when a Modern Warfare gets released, which is my favourite time of year for it to get released in October. You get summer out of the way, you play the beta, you've got a month, it's out, it's done. With Black Ops 7 it was a killer waiting months and months and months for it. I think we played the beta in like the August or something like that, and we couldn't play it full until like the November, so it was quite frustrating, but it is what it is. But for me, I think this downfall comes from Modern Warfare 2019, if I'm being honest. I think some people may look before that at, you know, Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty World War 2, and I understand that, although I think World War 2 was a pretty good game, amazing campaign. The zombies was alright. It definitely had a scary element. I mean, I'd probably rather play that zombies than the zombies we currently have in BO7. I didn't mind BO6 zombies. I think I made one video on it, but it's just not a zombies that I play regularly. If I go to play zombies, it's either on Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 1. I don't really touch the newer style zombies that much because I just don't enjoy it. To me, zombies is a scary element that just brings out scares, and you don't want to play it on your own. But for me, I think the downfall comes from Modern Warfare 2019. Now, although it was a really good COD, everybody enjoyed it, but I think that was when you could start to see the downfall of Call of Duty, because you definitely had cheaters in the game. I know every COD has had cheaters, but I think over the last 7 years, I think it's been very rife with just full of cheaters. BO6 was practically unplayable on ranked because there was just too many cheaters and it was just impossible to play. I mean, even if he was gold, he was getting put in with hackers and cheaters, and even if he was platinum, or no matter what rank he was in, I mean, it obviously got worse as the higher ranks, but it was just unplayable. But I think for me, Modern Warfare 2019 started the downfall. That was when we started to see skill-based matchmaking really take over and really kick in. And then you fast forward a year later over into Cold War. Obviously we went through a lockdown, COVID and all stuff like that. But Cold War was actually a really good and fun game. I started to dislike it around about May, June, July time. I would think probably like most people with CODs. I think after, you know, when it gets released in that short space of time, in that 3 months, everybody's playing it, everybody's enjoying it. I mean, Black Ops 6 had the same thing. Got released on October, I think it was like October the 24th or the 25th, and everybody was playing it until pretty much Christmas, and then after Christmas, it just sort of declined, and you could sort of see that because they just kept doing double XP weekends and stuff. But for me, Cold War was definitely a good game. I think the zombies element of it was quite exciting because it was something new. It was something that we haven't experienced yet, and I think everybody sort of did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I played a lot of zombies on it with, you know, some of my friends. We used to have like full lobbies and stuff like that. But I think everybody enjoyed it because it was just something new, exciting, and it just wasn't the same as what we've had, which in a way it was actually quite good. But should they have carried on down that path? No, I don't think so. I think they probably should have just left it where it was, and then if everybody wanted it back, then you bring it back. But I don't think everybody was too excited when they brought it back. I think there was a little element of, oh, what could it bring? What could it produce? What could it be in the future? But I think in terms of what we want as zombies, it just didn't. They just shouldn't have gone down that route, myself personally, and I think many other people agree with me. A lot of my zombie fans will probably say like, yeah, no, I agree, or they might disagree, but that's fine, you know, everyone's got an opinion on it. A lot of people don't like BO7, but I quite enjoy it, I quite like it, I still play it on a regular basis. I don't play it as much as BO6, only because my circumstances have changed. When BO6 released, I didn't have a job, but now I have a job, so things are a little bit different. But yeah, I think Cold War was, getting back to my original point, I think Cold War was a really good game. I think it had so many good elements. The sniping in it was good. You know, everything just sort of flowed well with it. And I think the content they released with Cold War was quite good. And definitely something I think people wanted to see a little bit more of. And then you fast forward to Vanguard. Probably the worst Call of Duty game I think there is. I mean, once again, I think when it first released, the first month or 2 months of it, everybody loved it, but after that, it just went downhill so quick. There was just nothing exciting about it. There was no, I don't know, it just didn't seem fresh. It just didn't seem good. It just seemed like we've gone back to basics, and it just didn't have, you know, I think the only thing that probably helped Vanguard, in terms of people playing it, was obviously the warzone that we had for it. But I think other than that, I just didn't like it, and I think many other people didn't like it. I think when you compare it to, you know, Infinite Warfare, World War II, Ghosts, I think Vanguard is probably ranked like the worst one. I think for me anyway, that's just my opinion, because I put some hours into it, but I just didn't enjoy it so much. I just didn't find happiness when I played it. I mean, it's hard to find happiness in COD, but it can happen. But I think for me that just wasn't right. And then you fast forward over to Modern Warfare 2022, which I did actually enjoy playing it. I really enjoyed playing it. I played it on both PS4 and PS5. So when it first released in the October, I didn't get my PlayStation 5 until Christmas. So I played it on both consoles, and it played well on PS4, but it obviously played 10 times better on PS5, next gen console, all that old bollocks. But yeah, Modern Warfare, what was it? Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2 remaster, or whatever you want to call it. It was actually really enjoyable. The ranked play on it was quite fun. Everything, I think the maps, to be fair, even the maps, I quite enjoyed the maps. The guns felt good. That's the one gun I really do miss, and one gun I really like on Modern Warfare is like the Scar. We had it on BO2, and I don't think we've had it released in other Black Ops, in like the Black Ops series since BO2. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, for me, I love that gun on it. It was amazing. I think the maps, like I said, I think the maps played really well in it, and I did enjoy it. I think people gave it a bit too much criticism, and then obviously once Modern Warfare 3 released, everybody was like, oh, you know, I think we took Modern Warfare 2 for granted. And I'm seeing the same stuff with BO6. When BO7 released, after about 4 or 5 weeks, everyone on TikTok was going, oh, you know, I think we underappreciated BO6. And it's like, no, everybody follows the hype train. If somebody doesn't like a game and they voice their opinion about it, all of a sudden everybody else is voicing their opinion about it. If you enjoy the game, you play the game. That's one of the reasons why I still played BO7 and why I still played BO6 and made content, because I enjoyed playing it, and I'll continue to make content on it. I'm not gonna, you know, trash a game because loads of other people are trashing the game. If I enjoy the game, I'm gonna say I'm enjoying the game, and if you don't enjoy the game, you don't enjoy the game. You leave it as that. You can have your opinion and say what you don't like about it and what you like about it, but don't trash other people because they like the game. You know, that's just dumb and stupid. But I think that's where the gaming community is at the minute, and has been for, I'd say, like the last 4 or 5 years. It's just been toxic, to be honest, especially the COD community. I think it's just gone right downhill. But yeah, I think once obviously Modern Warfare 3 released, once again really enjoyed playing Modern Warfare 3. I had a lot of fun on that game. I put quite a lot of hours in, and that's when I'd say I started to get really good. When I was starting to get some more high kill games and things like that. And once again, I think the guns were amazing. Everything about that game was just really good. And how Modern Warfare 3 was how Modern Warfare 2 should have been. And we're seeing that same cycle with how BO7 is certain elements of it is how BO6 should have been. Now, I've gone back and played BO6 once since Black Ops 7 released, and it does feel weird to go back and play it, the mechanics of it and all stuff like that. I mean, I remember when there was first talks of that coming out, everybody was like, oh my god, the Omni movement is going to be awful, and I was one of them. The first weekend of the beta for BO6, I was like, this game is awful. I carried on playing it, and I slowly enjoyed it a lot more, and I thought, do you know what, this Omni movement is quite cool. I like it. I think it's good. I think it should probably stay in future CODs. Maybe not every COD, but I definitely think there's room for it to be in other Call of Duties. Let me know if you agree or disagree on that, but for me, I quite enjoyed it. I liked it, and it's something that doesn't really bother me so much. I think you can get some cool kills and you can make some cool plays with it. But like I say, that's just my opinion. You might disagree or agree with me. But yeah. Now, I think this is where I want to bring Warzone into this argument, because COD before pre-Warzone wasn't always about buying stuff. Now, I am going to blame Fortnite for this. I know we've had games previously before Fortnite where you bought stuff, but I think Fortnite really brought that to gaming as a whole. You know, oh, you've got to buy this, or oh, you should buy this and get this. And for me, as soon as Warzone come in and you could start buying these skins and you could start buying, you know, these gun packs and these blueprints and all stuff like that, that was when COD started to go downhill for me. To me, being able to... COD is about playing the game. I think gaming in general is something that you put time in, and the time you put in is the reward you get out of it. You know, so if they done challenges where it was like, to get this blueprint gun, instead of paying £20 or $20 for it, you know, you can do these challenges and you get so much XP, and then you can get this. I know Fortnite done similar stuff where I think there was a pickaxe and you had to play some game mode, and if you got so many wins or so much XP, you managed to get the pickaxe, and it turned out to be quite rare and stuff like that. Obviously with COD, most of the skins don't carry over in the new Call of Duties. Obviously Fortnite is just its own game, so they can sort of get away with that. I think COD probably not, but I think people still would. I mean, I would. It'd be cool to make a video on it, cool to have it, and just be cool to say in the future, yeah, we've got that rare skin. But that was the downfall for me. Having a game where you can just pay to pretty much win, you know, it's just like, it just took the fun out of it for me. Seeing people, I mean, I don't mind the battle pass. I think the battle pass is a cool element to have. I mean, I have it. I only have it because when I complete it, you manage to get enough COD points to buy the next one. So it's worked out. I've not bought the battle pass for probably since BO6, I want to say. And I've just managed to complete the battle pass each time and then just carry that over, really. So I think the battle pass is okay, and I think they should still keep it in. I think it's still good, but just get rid of the blueprints and some of the skins. I mean, some of the skins we've had, it's just crazy. Like, I mean, when I'm trying to think of the one that everybody used on Warzone, where it was just so overpowering, you couldn't see them if they was in the corner. I can't remember the skin, but yeah, I think, you know, getting back to Warzone ruined COD, and I think they lost their way with it. I think, especially when you look at Vanguard, because during lockdown, Warzone released, everyone was playing it. I think, you know, I played it all day, every day. That was like the only game I played. Really, the only time I played Modern Warfare was if I wanted to upgrade my gun to use in Warzone. So, but yeah, it's Warzone just sort of went downhill, and I think you could see that with, you know, Vanguard. I think they sort of looked at Cold War, made a good game, had Warzone, had you know, a lot of success with Modern Warfare 2019, the Warzone, and then Cold War. They dropped sort of 3 back-to-back good games as such. Obviously, I know Warzone is free, but you know, they done 3 good games in a row, and I think they took the foot off the gas a little bit when it comes to Vanguard, and I think that's what started the downfall. They couldn't. I think they were just trying to scramble to try and do something and to try and have this war setting, which they've done, you know, a few times in the past. Obviously, World War II, that was very much based, obviously, on World War II. You know, I mean, that campaign for me is the best campaign ever. But that's because I like war. So yeah, I think Warzone started the downfall, and you could definitely see that with the hacking and the cheating situation going into Warzone. It then slowly fed into, you know, Call of Duties and the multiplayer and the ranked play, and, you know, even like zombies and stuff like this. And then in the end, it was just like a virus that you just couldn't get rid of. It just spread like a wildfire. It just went everywhere. And that's one of the big issues, and that was one of my big issues with BO6. The reason why nobody liked it is because they brought out ranked play, which everybody wanted. Everybody played ranked play. Most people cheated in ranked play. So it was just like a catch-22. You know, you just couldn't get excited about the game anymore, and there was just nothing else to it that you thought, oh yeah, you know, this is amazing, this is really good. I think I look back at it and I look at the gameplay, and I think it just looks so chunky and clunky and just a little bit horrible, and just looked like it had been rushed. Looked like a game released from like 10 years ago. I mean, when you compare BO3 to BO7, you know, BO3 was 10 years old last year, and when you compare it to Black Ops 7, you would actually think Black Ops 7 released in 2015 and Black Ops 3 released in 2025, because the difference in it is just so amazing. And I don't think we'll ever get a game like Black Ops 3 again. I don't think we'll ever go on that generational run that we had of all them Call of Duties together, where it was just back-to-back bangers, and you was just constantly playing and putting so many hours into the game. I mean, even till now, over like the last year or so, everybody's still trying to revive these old CODs, and I don't think they're getting the message. You know, these creators, these developers of COD, you know, Activision, Treyarch, they don't get the message that we just sort of want a simple-ish game. One thing for me, I wouldn't want to see a Black Ops 2... Oh no, I'd want to see a Black Ops 2 remaster, but I would want to see it in a different type of manner. People are like, I don't want Tac Sprint. For me, I quite like Tac Sprint, and I find it unplayable to play without Tac Sprint. I have to have it in, and I'm glad they brought that in as a perk, so you can still have that equipped. And I think for me, it's the best thing for it. So yeah, for me, I'd want to see Tac Sprint come back and whatnot. But I just don't see a way out. This year is going to be the COD killer. You know, you've had Arc Raiders come out. You're going to have GTA 6 coming out. Everybody, if GTA 6 doesn't get delayed again, then I think Modern Warfare 4 will probably crumble and will probably go down as one of the worst CODs ever. I'm going to give it until the beta and see what stuff drop. I say this every year, but I'll end up buying it because I'm just a sucker for it. I like COD. Whether or not I'll put as many hours in as I have with BO7 and BO6, I don't know. But I think with GTA 6 releasing, if Modern Warfare 4 releases in October, then I think they might have somewhat of a chance. I think if they release it within 2 weeks of GTA 6 being released, no one's going to be playing it. No one, you know, I say that, people probably will play it, but it's not going to be as big as what it could be. So I think GTA 6 gets released on like the 19th of November, something like that. So I think, for me, Modern Warfare 4 would have to, I would say, release a month before that. It can't be it can't be on like the 25th or like the 30th. It'd have to be, you know, a month before that. And I've just looked it up, and yeah, it is the 19th of November. So that's something obviously exciting to look forward to. But listen, this is going to be the real turning point for Treyarch, Activision, and all of them. If they want to get a grip on the game and make it better and make more people play it and get more people into it, then they're going to have to look at this year as a it's going to be a blessing in disguise for us as fans, because they're going to look at this as a kick up the arse of, you need to do better now, you need to make a good game, and you need to give what people want. What that is, I don't quite know, because everybody's so up in arms about it, and I think for me, but I prefer BO7 more than like BO6. For me, in my personal opinion, although I've played a lot better on BO6, I think for me BO7 has a little bit more of a challenge to it, and I think there's more ways in the gunfights and things like that I just prefer, and I think can give a good advantage, and something you can sort of practice on in a way. But they're going to have to look at this as a kick up the arse and make sure that, listen, next year's COD is going to have to be bigger and better than ever. It can't crumble and it can't fail. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. But yeah, this is it. This is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comment section down below. I do quite enjoy making these videos, just sort of having like videos in the background and just sort of talking really. I do quite enjoy them, so I'll probably make more of them. But don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below what video you want to see next.